Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for a very special episode. And the reason why this is a very special episode is because every single episode is a very special episode, okay? And plus, I got back from London, I'm a bit jet lagged, clearly, I'm trying to get back in the routine of everything, so I thought no better way to bring you guys along to have a little bit of a catch up and have a little bit of a what I eat in a day. So today, we'll be serving Huevos Rancheros, maple miso glazed mushrooms, and tofu katsu curry. Right, so it is breakfast time, and seeing as I was just in England, I got my kind of Englishy fry up greasy fix, you know, with the baked beans, all that brown, but now I've come back to LA, I want to turn that brown upside down and have something a bit cleaner, and I've been really craving good Mexican food, and I just could not keep away from Huevos Rancheros. So first up, we're gonna get a red pepper. We want to give it a good old-fashioned chop. This pepper will add as a base of the tomato sauce. Set them aside. We'll get ourselves half an onion. Lovely little chop as well. Just a couple of cloves of garlic. Not much because it's breakfast time. Fine chop. Perfect. And then we'll get the frying pan out. Add some olive oil. We'll pop in the peppers and onions. We'll pop in the peppers and onions. We'll pop in the peppers and onions. We'll fry these for about 7 minutes or so till they get nice and brown. I must say it feels good to be back in LA, back in the sunshine. But England was such an incredible trip. There was something so magical about it. And I hadn't been home in nearly 3 years. And to go back with his new perspective, with a son, to meet a lot of his family for the first time, and obviously with Jen and the in-laws were with us as well. And obviously since COVID, right? We've been stuck indoors for the last few years. It's given us more gratitude and appreciation for our family, to realize that happiness comes from within. All this growth, I feel that has happened with him, to go over with that perspective. With my son, with his newfound appreciation for nature, like England, the green. I mean, if you want rainbows, you've got to put up with the rain. It's the perfect example of England. There's so much rain, but it means everything's so green and beautiful, and it's stuff I didn't appreciate so much when I was younger. And look, Lennon was such a good boy as well. I'm so proud of him. He was well behaved. The fly out there, he didn't cry. He slept most of it. And that was a big relief, right? The last thing you want is to get on a plane and have a screaming baby, keeping everyone awake the whole night. So with that said, let's put some garlic into this lovely pepper dish. I'm gonna add a touch of garlic powder, just pop a paprika in. We'll get a bit silly with the chili, leaving us fuming with the cumin. Give it a little mix up, bit of salt, pop a bit of pepper. Then I'm gonna add some crushed tomatoes, and then we'll bring this to a boil. Perfect, then we'll put it in a food processor. Then we'll give it a blend. Right, then we'll set that aside. Then we'll pop the pan back out. Cheeky bit of olive oil. Then I'm gonna add drained black beans. Do you know what I mean? Give them a good old-fashioned fry. And then I'm gonna get the zest of a very fresh zest lime. Then we're gonna squeeze in about half a lime. You just wanna fry these for a couple of minutes to get the excess liquid out. Perfect, and then we'll set them in a bowl. Lovely, move that aside. And then for the tortillas, we're gonna get some avocado oil, get it nice and hot. And then to get a bit of crisp on the tortilla, we're just gonna add into the oil, get that nice bit of brown to it. Now we just drain and set aside. Then next up for the fried egg, give it a little trim short back and sides if you need it. Use the oil to cook the top of the egg. It looks perfect to me. Right, to plate up, I'm gonna do a nice thin layer of our tomato sauce. Then we'll get our black beans. Then we'll get our fried eggs. We're gonna add a dash of cilantro. A little bit of feta on top. We'll get a lovely bit of avocado on there. Dash of sesame seeds to look even prettier. And then lastly, we're just gonna get a dash of sour cream crema. Now our lovely Huevos Rancheros is good to serve. Right, a lovely bit of brekkies. I mean, it is lunchtime again, but you know, I gotta film it. It takes longer. The older I get, the longer my morning routine has to be with my breath work, my meditation, my gratitude, my journals, my affirmations, my workout, whatever it is. So by the time I'm ready to eat, I'm bloody starving. So, let's dig in. Oh, that's fantastic. Cleanup service has arrived.
Cleanup crew. Mmm, that's delicious. I just want to like eat it like a pizza.
You keep scoffing that, right? I'm gonna go make lunch now, seeing as it's lunchtime.
See me in the next scene.
Right, so now it is finally lunchtime. All right, I'll be honest. I just finished eating the breakfast bit and then changed my shirt because that makes it look like more time has passed when it hasn't whatsoever. But the good thing is, by the time I actually finish talking and cooking this, it'll be dinner time, so it kind of works out. So with that said, today for lunchtime, we're gonna make a lovely maple miso mushrooms by the lovely Green Chef who are sponsoring this video. And I like how I'm kind of proving my point here, where every day lunchtime just creeps up on me. I think because, you know, we have Lennon, he takes up more time, my morning routine, the older I get, the more I need to do. So by the time lunchtime hits, I'm just getting in my flow, so I'm not prepared for it, but not anymore, because as you guys know, the lovely Green Chef, who are saving the day once again, they make my life so much easier. You guys have heard me talk about them a lot, as well as HelloFresh, who now own them, so we're getting the best of both worlds. But what I love about Green Chef, not only do they cater to fussy people like me, right? They got vegan, they got gluten-free, we got paleo, we got keto, we got fast and fit, whatever you want, you name it, they got it. They got 24 choices per week, so you've got such a wide range of options, and also sustainable packaging. That's such a big part. They offset 100% of their carbon emissions and 100% of the carbon footprint. So you're doing a part as well, and it's so delicious. Today, we're gonna be serving the lovely maple miso glazed mushrooms. They send you exactly what you need, and because they're a certified organic company, you know you're getting the best of the best. And with such easy step-by-step instructions, even I can't screw this up. So if you guys are interested, you can use my code BENJOLLIFF130 for $130 off, plus free shipping your first box. Head over to greenchef.com for more details, but for now, before it actually becomes dinner time, let's make some lunch. First up, green beans. We'll give them a nice chop. Lovely. Pop them in a bowl. Then mushrooms. Give them a clean. Give them a chop. And we'll set these aside. Then we'll pop the green beans in a frying pan. We'll add some chili flakes, bit of salt, and pepper. Fry. Then we're gonna add our carrots and cabbage and our roasted red peppers. We'll fry this for about 5 minutes or so. Lovely. Then we're gonna add our sesame ginger sauce. Nothing but goodness, guys. Perfect. Then we'll set this in a bowl, dash more oil, get the mushrooms in. Now the mushrooms are starting to brown, we're gonna add our maple miso glaze. Enrique Iglesias. Now the mushrooms have glazed, we're gonna set these aside. Then we just want to fry an egg. Look at that. Now our maple miso mushrooms are ready to eat. Right, a lovely bit of lunch. You see how easy that was, how much goodness is in this dish. Now let's see how it tastes. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm not just saying this because obviously they are sponsoring the video. Yes, they're giving me some money. Yes, of course I'm gonna be nice, but this is ridiculous. This is so good. No, they're not paying me extra to say this. Yes, maybe they should pay me extra to say this, but this is one of the best mushroom dishes I've had. That's a big statement. Babe, you can hear her run.
Some more clips of me looking at the trash.
You know what I mean?
This is so good.
I know.
We need to make this.
I literally did just make it, yeah.
Wait, this is amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I could eat this whole bowl.
Well, I should have ate more before I called you down, actually. Yeah. Good. Well, I'm still hungry, so might as well make dinner now, so we'll see you guys in a minute. Right, so now it is dinner time, and we're gonna make one of my favorite dishes of all time, the Tofu Katsu curry. This dish is creamy, it's dreamy, it's got a bit of crisp, which tastes delish. And obviously this was a chicken katsu curry, but the tofu is such a good substitute. You can use veggies, you can do whatever you want. You just got a katsu, it's up. So first off, we need a spud and some carrots. First, we'll peel the potato. Lovely. Give it a chop into even pieces. We'll give the carrots a good old-fashioned chop. Then I'm gonna get half an onion. Lovely. Then we'll get the frying pan out. Add some olive oil. We'll add our veg. And we'll fry this on a high heat for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now that you see they're getting a little bit of color to them, we want to add some boiling water. We're going to add some fancy veggie stock. And then of course, the golden curry mix. I mean, this stuff is just fantastic, isn't it? So easy. I just want to add it in. bit by bit. Next, I'm just gonna add a little bit of coconut milk, get it nice and creamy and dreamy. And then we wanna cook this for about 10 minutes until the potatoes are nice and soft. Perfect, now the sauce is good. Now let's move on to the tofu katsu. We want a nice big extra firm piece of tofu. And now we just wanna slice it into 2 chunks. I'm just gonna kind of make them look a bit more like a chicken breast, do you know what I mean? Now we have our flour, our egg wash, and our panko breadcrumbs. I'm gonna add a touch of paprika, a little garlic powder too, just to give it a bit of elevation. Right, then we got our tofu. We pop it in the flour, give it egg. Now we get in the breadcrumbs. Set that aside, and our little tofu katsus are ready to fry. Some avocado oil, get it nice and hot, and then we'll add our tofu in. Right now, our lovely tofu katsu is ready to serve. First up, we'll get the rice looking nice. Then we'll add our lovely creamy sauce, followed by the lovely tofu katsu. And then lastly, I just pickled some radish with some boiling water, sugar, and red wine vinegar. And there you have it, my lovely tofu katsu curry is ready to serve. Oh dear Lord, this looks absolutely delightful. So let's dig in, straight in. And look, if there's one thing you can take away from this video, and it's not just how to make a delightful tofu katsu curry, but like for me, going home to see my family with this deep gratitude and new perspective on life, have that appreciation for your family, for your upbringing, from where you grew up, because the older you get, the more you realize these small things in life mean so much more. So for now, I'm gonna keep eating this. I'm gonna get the wife down, and thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your patience, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, someone's arrived.
This is insane.
It's good, isn't it?
It's so freaking good. I'm not even exaggerating. It's like offensive how good this is. Mmm.